Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this February the 26th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Wednesday out there so far. Everybody had a great Wednesday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because that's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be looking at the storm system here moving across the country, and also this little storm system here moving across the north central tropical Atlantic. That will continue to push away from the area. We got an area of low pressure up here around the Great Lake with a trailing cold front stretching back into Texas. All of this activity will continue to push south and east. High pressure ridge will build into the forecast area for Friday and into the weekend. Another little system here coming in on the Pacific Northwest will kind of will move across southwest Canada and dive across the southwestern U.S. then into the central U.S. Also, we have a chance of severe weather possibly coming up on day 7. Somewhere along in the deep south. We will show you that in tonight's video as well. Got a little bit of scattered activity over South America, and also you can see the subtropical jet trying to get its act together once again back in the tropical Atlantic, moving across Mexico, also into Texas, and kind of moving up over the mid-Atlantic as there's a high pressure ridge pretty much parked over the southeast, and that moisture is kind of overriding that high pressure ridge, but that ridge will break down on Thursday and continue to push offshore as that cold front drops into the area. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we got a little bit of shower activity over in there Washington State, a little bit of mixed precipitation there in the purple, a little bit of mixed precipitation over southern New Mexico, more mixed precipitation up here along the Great Lakes region, up here in Minnesota to Wisconsin, northern Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Superior. Also down in Ohio, down into eastern Tennessee, western North Carolina, northeast Georgia, all the way into West Virginia, all the way up into Maine, including New Brunswick and also the Atlantic coastal waters. Got some freezing rain in portion of New York State stretching over into Maine. Shower activity up here from Rhode Island down into the Carolinas and Georgia. Also a little bit over portion of Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky region. A little bit across northeast Mexico. Also portion of Texas. And also the east coast of Florida as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, now let's take a look at your Friday forecast. You can see we got some thunderstorms and showers over here along the California coast, portion a little bit inland. Also, we got mixed precipitation in California, a little bit in western Nevada. Then we got more mixed precipitation up here in South Canada, stretching through Minnesota, Wisconsin, to Michigan, to a portion of northern Indiana, Ohio, to a portion of Pennsylvania, all the way over toward New Hampshire, Massachusetts. Also, we got snow flying from portions of southeast Canada over toward Toronto and Ottawa, Canada region, and the portion of Maine. Heavy snow up here in portions of the Great Lakes around Lake Huron, Lake Superior, and also northern Michigan and northeastern Wisconsin region as well, a little bit in northeast Minnesota. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Alright, let's move on to the current watch and warning advisory map for your location across the nation. Coming up here in a minute. Here we go. Winter weather advisories up here to affect for a portion of Maine, back in a portion of New Hampshire. Air quality alerts down here around the Savannah River area, South Carolina and Georgia, special weather statements across Georgia. River flood warnings here in South Carolina, portion of Kentucky, right along the Missouri, Kentucky, and western Tennessee border. Also in portion of Arkansas, Louisiana, eastern Texas, portion of Mississippi. We got a little bit of red flag warnings over a couple counties here in Colorado, wind advisories in a couple counties in portions of southern New Mexico, West Texas, southern California region as well. Special weather statements over Nebraska, hydro issues up here in portions of Nevada and also portions of Wyoming, and also has some high wind warnings and flood advisories over Montana. High wind watches in effect for North Dakota, portion of Minnesota as well, and also special weather statement for northern Michigan. Small craft advisory, gale warnings from Maine to the South Carolina coast, then again from portions of California up to Washington State. Also around the Hawaiian Chain Island, got some flood watches there as well, and also some high surf advisories there as well for portions of the Hawaiian Chain Island. Small craft advisory, gale warning, and storm warnings around the Alaska region. Alright, we're going to take a look at day 7 on the severe weather outlook. You'll see a highlighted risk for severe weather for portions of Texas, from Lupton, Texas to Alexandria, Louisiana, over toward Jackson, Mississippi, Greenville, Mississippi, Memphis, Tennessee, and Little Rock, Arkansas, and surrounding areas. A 15% risk area for severe weather. Would not be surprised to see a moderate risk could be added in this here later on. So, an enhanced risk could be a moderate risk, but mainly an enhanced risk. That's what I was meant to say. Got ahead of myself, but pretty much an enhanced risk possibly for you guys in that area. And this activity probably will move east in later forecast cycles, so will not be surprised to see maybe a slight risk move a little further to the east, maybe a marginal risk over here along the Carolinas and maybe up the Virginia coast, East Coast area, coming up later forecast period. Something I will continue to monitor. Alright, rainfall totals over the next 7 days. You can see the heavy precipitation over portions of Texas, all the way to New York State, to Michigan, also over toward Maine, also toward New Brunswick, Newfoundland, also the Atlantic coastal waters. You can see lighter amounts in the green down and towards Florida, also back toward the west coast. Some heavy precipitation over California, southwestern portions of areas of Canada. Elsewhere, where there's no precipitation, expect dry conditions to prevail. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. Like these videos, share these videos, and make sure you subscribe as well. So hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.